Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Israel, Mosai Christ bless. I'm Captain Gad to my left.
Officer Dunn.
To my right.
Officer Nahasa.
All praises. Y'all tuned in, IUIC Denver in the classroom. All praises, all praise. Today's class, you know, we going to make this a series. All praises. Shout out to Soldier Has to Die. We're going to make this thing a series, the trauma of the curses. All right. As we all know, the curses that the Lord put upon us for our disobedience, they have effects on us today in 2024. Right here in America.
Right.
Right here in Haiti, in South America, all over the world. We are facing the trauma of the curses, all right? So we're going to go over Lord's will. We're going to try to keep it to one curse today. But y'all know how we gets down.
Right.
Y'all know how we get down, all right? So we're going to try to make this thing a series where we're going to go over every curse one by one, from 15 to 68. All right, we're going to get it in, all right? So let's get the definition of trauma real quick. And you know, everybody know what trauma means. We all know. But sometimes, you know, we got to revisit these definitions, all right? Let's read that.
Merriam-Webster-Dictionary.com. Definition: trauma, noun. An injury, such as a wound to living tissue caused by an intrinsic agent.
So this, I like that first one. Even though that first one, we ain't talk about physical, but the traumas that we deal with, they become physical as well. The trauma we deal with, what it called, interpersonal trauma, and it becomes outer trauma. All right. So it says the trauma is an injury, such as a wound. That's some heavy stuff, man. That's some heavy, heavy stuff. Read on. Oh, it says caused by an intrinsic agent. And we're going to touch that today, too.
Right.
We're going to touch that intrinsic. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Extrinsic?
Extrinsic.
Josiah, am I saying that right? Extrinsic. Okay. Extrinsic agent. Go ahead.
Definition B, a disordered psychic or behavioral state resulting from severe mental or emotional stress or physical injury.
Mental, it says severe mental or emotional stress. That's some heavy stuff right there, y'all. We all know blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. We all stress the hell out. Y'all know we are the only people on this planet that wake up day after day after day with severe mental and emotional stress.
Letter B, a disordered psychic or behavioral state resulting from severe mental or emotional stress or physical injury.
The next one.
Definition C, an emotional upset.
An emotional upset. Go down. Is there a... Yeah, go to something else. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's read this one. The psychological reaction. Yep, that's the one I want right there. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
The psychological reaction to emotional trauma now has an established name.
Go ahead.
Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD.
Go ahead.
It usually occurs after an extremely stressful event.
An extremely stressful event. Go ahead.
Such as wartime
combat,
a natural disaster, or sexual or physical abuse.
Read on.
Its symptoms include depression, anxiety, flashbacks, and recurring nightmares.
Go to the next one. Unresolved trauma. So what happens when that trauma never gets resolved? 'Cause we're the only people on the planet that has never was given resolve for the trauma.
Right. We ain't getting no therapy or nothing.
Yeah, we ain't getting. What you said?
We never got retribution.
Yeah, we never got none of that.
Right.
Nobody say, "Hey, here's a voucher. You can go to a therapist every day."
Right.
Matter of fact, hell, you disabled.
Right.
Here's money. Here's some money for you for the stuff that we did to you.
Right. Your 4 acres and a mule.
Yeah, 40 acres and a mule.
40
they ain't give us
40.
nothing. They give us a damn thing.
Nothing.
They said we got to keep these niggas traumatized.
Right. They say pull yourself up by your
Own
bootstraps.
bootstraps.
Yeah. Well, they ain't even do it.
Right. Think about it. If because eventually we all gonna heal from that trauma.
Right.
Healing from the trauma goes into repentance as well. We all must repent and realize that the reason why we've been through what we've been through was because we sinned. We broke God's commandments. That makes that trauma a lot more, what's the word? A lot more what? Culpable. Thank you. Right, you can cope with it.
Yeah, I can accept that. It was my fault.
Yeah, we was talking about this the other day. We hate going to work.
Right.
Hate going to work, but we do it because we know what? Damn, it's our fault.
Right.
It's our reason why we work like slaves.
Right.
We broke God's commandments. So we know we got to get our ass up and go to work. Read that.
PTSD causes. What is unresolved trauma? Unresolved trauma occurs most commonly when, rather than processing the traumatic event, the person tries to forget it and suppress it instead.
Y'all know you suppress that, eventually it's going to blow up. Eventually you're going to find some way to cope with it, whether it be drugs, whether it be sleeping around, whether it be, I'll give me some. Alcohol. Thank you. Eating, being fat.
Clubbing,
club hopping. You going from rod to rod.
Right.
Brothers become pimps and whoremongers.
Right.
Slut makers.
Right.
We don't.
By pushing it down into an internal black box that only grows over time, says Judith Zaxon, PhD, founder and clinical director of Zaxon Psychology Group. Sometimes this process is conscious and sometimes it is unconscious.
Go down to the symptoms. Symptoms of unresolved trauma right there.
Symptoms of unresolved trauma. These are the symptoms of the common symptoms of unresolved trauma, according to Dr. Zaxon. Hypervigilance and inability to let one's guard down. Lack of trust and difficulty opening up to other people.
That's every Israelite in America. Even when you repent, you don't trust you don't open up to nobody.
Right.
Lack of trust and difficulty opening up to other people. Go ahead.
Dissociation. And a persistent feeling of numbness.
You just don't get it. You don't understand nobody. You a loner. Go ahead.
Control issues. To overcompensate for feeling helpless during the traumatic incident. Mm-hmm. Low self-esteem. And feelings of worthlessness.
Low self-esteem. That's every last one of us in here. Low self-esteem and feelings of how you say that?
Worthlessness.
How you say that?
Worthlessness.
Worthlessness. Yeah, I can't say that word. When it's more like 3 syllables, my self-esteem ain't up there to say it. I got low self-esteem. Yeah. I was never taught these big words. Man. Go ahead. Oh, what's the next one?
Anger issues.
Stop. Every Israelite got anger issues, man. Brother be coming to the camp, I got an anger issue. Welcome to the club, bro. Welcome. Every last one of us got anger issues, whether we mask it with other things or we try to push it down,
right,
and then your ass explode. But that anger issue comes from somewhere. It's because you cursed. That's the trauma that curses. Go ahead. Oh, you gonna say something else?
I was gonna say that anger issue. We exercise our anger issue by going to camp.
Right. Right.
For real.
That's how that's how we relieve our anger.
Right.
Relieve that stress.
Right.
We go teach at camp. Right. I'm like, yeah, bro, I gotta go to camp, bro. Let's go.
Anger issues and difficulty regulating emotions. Mm-hmm. High blood pressure and cortisol levels.
So y'all understand, Esau made all this stuff. Esau know the symptoms of stress. They know what happens to the body when you stress it out over a period of time. This is over a lifetime. We've been stressed out over centuries. Generational stress.
That's heavy right there. They got high blood pressure as part of the post-slavery syndrome. And every time you go to the doggone doctor, they say, yeah, you know it's coming. in the so-called
In
black,
black
Hispanic,
people.
and Native Americans.
High
man.
blood pressure.
Yeah.
It's hereditary.
It's hereditary. It's
Why?
common.
Because stress is it's in your DNA.
Right.
And we're gonna get that too. Post-traumatic slave disorder. Where it's what our ancestors went through, is in our DNA.
Dang.
The trauma of what they went through. But Esau would kill a mother at 9 months pregnant just so that that baby would be traumatized by that mother's death. Esau understood that spiritual link. They would kill the mama with the baby inside her just so that the pain of that mother would be transferred into that baby.
Dang.
DNA-wise.
Man, wicked.
Mental-wise, spiritually-wise, the trauma of that mother would be transferred into that baby. That is embedded in us.
They did that to make a good slave.
Yep. Rito.
Sleep difficulties, including insomnia and nightmares, headaches, nausea, sweating, or digestive issues, tightness in the chest, or a pit in the stomach, somatic preoccupation, excessive focus, and extreme distress about physical symptoms.
Go ahead.
Bodily memories that cause physical flashbacks of the sensations, smell, taste, pain, and pressure of the traumatic experience.
So these things can bring back flashbacks of that trauma. Smell, taste, pain, pressure of the traumatic experience, sensations, all these things can bring that memory back to us. That's why, is this some heavy stuff, man? We're going to go over it. But all this stuff that we go through on a daily basis, it brings back these traumatic experiences that our forefathers went through.
Right.
That's why I think about it. In 2024, right? They not openly lynching us. Openly. But when you see them red and blues behind you, why you feel like you about to die? It triggers something in your DNA, in your spirit. It triggers. It's like, oh shit, I was lynched 2 generations ago.
Right.
And it's still in us, man. That stress hormone is still there.
Hey, it's crazy, Cal, because even though, like, if I'm on a road trip, I don't care, bro. I'm not pulling over on the dog-ass highway. We got to find a gas station or something. So that goes back to, like, bro, you thinking, like, I done got lynched on a dog-ass rock road, dirt road before, and now I don't trust this white man. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust because something happened to me before with this same incident.
It's in you.
That's in me. It never happened to me in this life right now, but I done felt this feeling before that I'm on this dark road with this man.
Hey, that's why Esau be like, why y'all acting like, why you scared? Slavery was generations ago.
Right.
So long, get over it. They don't understand that in us, we still have that trauma. In our DNA, that trauma is still there. And it was never fixed. It was never resolved. Rito?
Mental health conditions such as anxiety, depression, substance use disorder.
Substance use. That's why we have addictive personalities. We get hooked on stuff really quick, man. That's blacks suspending that minutes. We get hooked on stuff really quick, and we only realize that we hooked on it. And we only do these things, but to Esau do these things to have fun. Tonight, we're getting up. We do this stuff because we stress the hell out.
Right.
You were like, hey, but why you smoke weed? I'm stressed. Why you smoke weed? Yeah, I'm trying to get as high as I can. I done created a new strand of marijuana. We ain't doing that. We smoking weed the escape from the trauma.
Right.
We get drunk to escape from the trauma. We ain't doing none of that. Esau get drunk and go home to servants. We get drunk and we at home, but we living in our car.
Right.
We got to choose damn gas or this Casamigos.
Right.
Damn.
Casamigos is.
Casamigos is. I can always find some gas, but I can always walk.
Right.
I can walk. But we stressed out, y'all. We are stressed out. Go down. The problem is.
The problem is that buried trauma doesn't go away. It remains and continues to grow until ultimately it surfaces in an unexpected and disproportionate ways.
Damn. That's heavy right there. The problem is that trauma does not go away. It remains, and then it says it grows until it surfaces in unexpected, it says in unexpected and disproportionate ways. That's heavy, man.
Man, I mean, it comes out a whole nother way.
A whole nother way.
You don't even know where it came from.
You don't even know. Why you angry? I don't know.
I don't know.
Why you mad? I don't know. I just don't feel like smiling today.
Right. That goes back up to that list.
Turn his mic up, y'all.
It goes back up to that list that was presented earlier, like anger issues or all those things that were on that list. Those are those unexpected ways that
Yep.
unresolved trauma comes out.
Comes out. Yep, absolutely. Go down. Impact of unresolved trauma. Unresolved means no one ever helped us. That's what that means. The white man ain't never helped you for your trauma. The white man listed your ass on trees and then told you, let's all get along.
Right.
That makes no sense. But they still looking for the, I almost said something. They still looking for the people that destroyed the Twin Towers.
Right.
Right.
But they tell us,
Right.
can't we all get along?
Right.
And Amalek, they got a list of people that they go to get back for the people that had them in Holocaust.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Right.
they hunt them down.
They hunt them down. They got a league of people that's all they do.
Right.
They don't care. They're 100 years old. They come to get you.
They say never again, and America says never forget. But we gotta forget.
You're right. We got to
Right.
forget our trauma.
Right. Trauma, I mean, it goes so heavy. You know, trauma is I'm going to fire you, you know, because you're on this team here or you doing this and you're going to take a knee. I'm going to fire you, you know, or I'm going to kill you.
Or I'm gonna kill
because you civil rights movement. Or, you know, it's just no hope.
Yep. And that's heavy you said that. That's why the men that are going out standing up for their people, those men are they got to be different.
Right.
Those men ain't regular men. They
Right.
got to be gods, bro.
Right.
To know that every last black, Hispanic, and Native Indian freedom fighter was either blackballed or put to death or thrown in prison.
Right.
To know that, what we doing, we got to be gods, bro. Where we at?
The book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
What was written aforetime is talking about what? The whole Bible.
Right.
The whole Bible was written aforetime. The old and the new. Come on.
Were written for our learning.
It's written for us to learn from. Watch this.
That we, through patience
That we through patience
and comfort,
and what?
comfort,
And comfort. We all need comfort. Every last one of us need comfort from what? Comfort what we about to go over. The fact that yes, we know we sinned. But Esau, the white man, they took this thing over. They took this thing to the next level.
Right.
They took our ass whooping to the next level. That's why the Lord said, I'm gonna deal with you. I'm gonna deal with you because you thought you was as me. That's what the Lord said.
Right.
You thought you was God. It's like when you give permission to somebody to whoop your child,
They just go overboard.
and then they give you back your child with a broken leg.
Right. Man.
You say, hold on, what the hell happened?
Yeah, now I got beef with you.
Right now, me and you got beef.
Right.
You beat my child too hard. So God says, comfort of the scriptures, we don't.
and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Might have hope. 2 Timothy 3. Well, we going over the trauma, y'all. Trauma of the curses. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 16.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 16. All scripture
All scripture.
is given by inspiration of God.
All scripture is given by inspiration of God. I mean, God controlled the prophets that wrote the scriptures. God told them what to write. Read on.
And is profitable.
Is what?
Is profitable.
That means it is for profit. No, that's so God did away with the law. You crazy as hell. The Bible just said all scripture is for profit. So thou shalt not kill is for profit. Thou shalt not commit adultery is for profit. You ain't supposed to eat pork. That's for profit. Profit of what? Of your spirit. Of your life. Read on.
And is profitable for doctrine, for reproof,
For reproof.
for correction,
For correction.
for instruction in righteousness.
Read on.
That the man of God may be perfect.
Maybe what?
May be perfect.
The Bible is what makes you perfect.
That's right.
When you follow the doctrines, when you follow everything in this book, God says you are perfect. So to hell with your trauma. God said you keep the commandments, you perfect. Remember that. This is the medicine that our people need. This is what's going to get you over that trauma. What's going to get you over your past sins, your past interactions.
Right.
Your past dealings is keeping the commandments of God. Because everything is profitable for you to be perfect. Deuteronomy 28. All right, we're going to get into it, y'all.
Here we go.
We're going to get into it. And you know, one day I want to be like Bishop. Y'all, what's up? Bishop will teach for an hour and say, all right, now I'm about to get in my class.
Man.
Bro, you know how much knowledge it takes to do that?
Right.
You know how much understanding you have reserved in your brain to do that?
All right.
To go for an hour and then say, all right, now we're going to get in my class now. Bro, I'll be amazed, bro. But like, all praise, I want to be like that one day.
Man.
I want to be like that. Some of y'all be, oh, God damn, man. But,
You just now started?
but I be looking at it like, how much do Bishop really know?
Dang.
We only get a speck every week of what they know. A drop. But we don't know. I mean, it's Bishop has forgot more than I know. Bishop has forgot more than what I know. Think about that.
Right.
That's some crazy stuff.
For real.
Oh, yeah. 28:15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
God said that we don't hearken unto the voice of him, come on,
to observe,
to do what?
to do all his commandments.
God said we got to keep his commandments. If you don't keep God's commandments, come on,
And his statutes,
and his statutes,
which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
so the Lord said, if you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to curse you. Who is Moses speaking to? He's speaking to the 12
Israelites.
tribes of Israel.
That's right.
Go to Deuteronomy chapter 8. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 8. Excuse me. And I want you to read. I want you to read verse 17.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8 and verse 17. And thou say in thine heart, my power and the might of mine hand hath gotten me this wealth.
Go ahead.
But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God. For it is he that giveth the power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant which he sware unto thy fathers.
Unto who?
Unto thy fathers.
Unto thy fathers. Come on.
As it is this day.
Read.
And it shall be, if thou do at all forget the Lord thy God,
Uh-oh.
and walk after other gods,
If you walk out other gods,
and serve them, and worship them, I testify against you this day
come on,
that ye shall surely perish.
you shall surely die. We just read that in chapter 28. Read on.
As the nations which the Lord destroyed before your face, so shall ye perish,
So shall ye perish.
because ye would not be obedient unto the voice of the Lord your God.
Of the Lord your God.
Deuteronomy chapter 9 and verse 1. Hear, O Israel.
Hear who?
O Israel.
Oh, Israel. Come on.
Thou art to pass over Jordan this day, to go in to possess nations greater and mightier than thyself.
So who was the Lord talking to? He was talking to the Israelites. He was talking to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You are the Israelites. That's who you are. That's who ye be. Go to chapter 28. And I want you to read verse 15 again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Go ahead.
But it shall come to pass,
It's going to happen, read.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
If you don't keep God's commandments, come on,
to observe, to do
to do action, read.
all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses
All these curses. All these curses. Get that in, what is that, Baruch or Tobit? Haven't read it in a while.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8.
Read.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity,
Captivity is a curse. Come on.
where thou hast scattered us for a reproach
For a reproach.
and a curse.
And a what?
And a curse.
Read on.
And to be subject to payment,
Subject to payments. Come on.
according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God.
So go back. You said you had one?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Lamentations 2 and 17. Let's get that one out. Lamentations 2 and verse 17.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 2 and verse 17. The Lord had done that which he had devised.
Well, this goes back to Deuteronomy 28 and 15, where he said, if we don't hearken unto his voice to do all his commandments, all right, and we didn't do that. But now we look at the condition that we're in, all this trauma that we're going over. So read that again.
The Lord had done that which he had devised. He had fulfilled his word that he had commanded in the days of old. He had thrown down and had not pitied.
He hadn't had any pity, because we didn't think of pity when we wanted to worship other gods and other idols and not keep his commandments. Read.
And he hath caused thine
enemies, so-called white man,
to rejoice over thee.
they rejoicing over us. All right, they coming up with systems, plots, plans, all these things that they've done since slavery. All right, to cause that the trauma that we're still suffering today. You know, the effects of slavery is still on our people today. Read.
He hath set up the horn of thine adversaries.
The Lord set up the horn for this white man to do all that. Why? Because, again, we broke his commandments. All right, now we're in a condition. Look at the condition that we're in. Okay, but we're going to come out of that.
That's right. All right.
All right.
We got to repent.
Right.
We's got to repent, y'all. Where you at?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 16.
Did you finish 15? Yes, sir. Okay, verse 16. Let's get it.
Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 16.
Go ahead.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city,
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Cursed shall thou be in the. Remember, these are curses. So it ain't saying you're gonna be doing good in the city. This particular people are not going to be doing good in the city, not going to be doing good in the field. They're going to be going through things that no other people are going through. Go to Daniel real quick. Get that in Daniel.
9/11.
Yep. Get that in Daniel real quick. Real quick.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 9 and verse 11.
Go ahead.
Yea, all Israel
All Israel,
have transgressed thy law,
come on.
even by departing,
We just read that in Deuteronomy 28:15. By departing, read.
that they might not obey thy voice.
We didn't obey the voice of the Lord. Come on.
Therefore, the oath that is written in the law of Moses,
The promise that is written in the law of Moses was that we would be cursed. Come on.
the servant of God,
Come on.
because we have sinned against him,
Because we have sinned, read.
and he hath confirmed his words.
He has confirmed his words. That means what? His words came to pass. Come on.
which he spake against us, and against our judges that judge
Now
us.
you got to understand what Daniel's saying right here. He's saying that Moses spoke to us. Daniel wasn't in the wilderness. Moses spoke to us. What is Daniel saying? We was there.
That's right.
Read that part again.
And he had confirmed his words, which he spake against us.
Against us.
And against our judges.
And against our judges.
That judged us.
That judged us. Come on.
By bringing upon us a great evil.
A great curse. Read.
For under the whole heaven.
On the whole planet Earth.
Had not been done and hath been done upon Jerusalem.
But we went through. Nobody else on this planet went through. So if you cursed in the city, you cursed in the field, you fit the bill, you are an Israelite. That's who you are.
That's right.
You fit these curses we about to go over, you are an Israelite. Because no other nation went through it. The Chinese, they cursed in the city. They got their own damn markets.
Right. Whole community.
They got a whole genre of food where you can eat frogs live. They ain't cursed. They got Asian markets. They got Chinatown.
Chinatown. Right.
They ain't cursed. Hell, my landlord Chinese.
Dang.
And she don't want to fix nothing. She don't want to fix a damn thing, bro.
I hear you.
Bro, she sent her husband for everything. We like, maybe y'all need to hire a professional.
Right.
No, my husband gonna come.
Damn.
He's gonna come. Are you home? Bro, she be trying to come on the Sabbath like we not home. So she only says she just pop up. He just pop up. I said, man, that's evil. You can't do that stuff. They cheap as hell, man. I'm telling you. They cheap. Huh? Yeah. My bad. Yeah. You brought me back. Thank you, bro. All praises. I'm about to go on no more ad.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 13. As it is written in the law of Moses,
Go ahead.
all this evil is come upon us.
Come on.
Yet made we not our prayer.
Maybe what?
Not our prayer.
Read on.
Before the Lord our God.
The Lord our God. That's all this evil gonna come upon us, man. Because of what we did. Because we didn't keep God's commandments. So yeah, we cursed, and yeah, we dealing with trauma. But ultimately it's because we broke God's commandments. And if you fit this, you are an Israelite according to the Bible. Go ahead.
That we might turn from our iniquities and understand thy truth.
And understand thy truth. Thy law is truth. Go back. Read verse 16 again.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 16.
Read.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So cursed should I be in the city. The few things happened to us that caused us to be traumatized that happened in this damn city.
Right.
Let's get that first video or that first article, whatever the first posting. The Ku Klux Klan. Oh, Ku Klux Klan. Ku Klux Klan crimes. For those that don't know what the Ku Klux Klan is, it's because you was probably not cursed in the city. Ku Klux Klan. We all know the Ku. And you know Denver was one of the, Colorado was the headquarters for the Ku Klux Klan.
Right.
In Colorado Springs.
They got streets in Denver still named after Klans member.
Damn. Need to get you a mic.
Right.
You just said on a mic.
I had to translate.
Yeah, nobody can hear that guy.
Right.
So they got streets in Denver.
Right.
What he said?
Still named after Klans members.
So they named streets in Denver after what, like the members?
Like yes, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So basically communities, because you
Damn.
got the Downey communities, Stapleton. You know what I'm saying? Name some more.
Give us some more house now.
You could just think of like the areas that you go to. They named after the Klans member. Yeah.
Where black people live?
Right.
Damn. All right, let's read this.
Wikipedia category Ku Klux Klan crime.
Remember, God said you're gonna be cursed in the city. Come on.
Ku Klux Klan. The Ku Klux Klan, commonly shortened to the KKK or the Klan, is the name of the several historical and current American white supremacists.
White supremacists.
far-right terrorist organizations and hate groups. According to historian Fergus Bordewich, the Klan was the first organized terror movement in American history.
Go ahead.
Their primary targets at various times have been African
You
Americans.
saw they bull crap at various
various
times.
times.
It's always been African Americans. The hell they talking about?
Various times.
Go down. Go back to the one before.
Like we the reason y'all even formed.
Right. Go back to the one before. Click on American Ku Klux Klan members convicted. There you go. Okay, click on Leonard William Armstrong. Read it.
Leonard William Armstrong was a grand dragon.
Damn.
Of
Hey,
the-
Ain't that what the Lord
That's
called
crazy.
it? The Red Dragon.
The Red Dragon. They know who they is, man.
The Red Dragon. Damn. Go ahead.
of the White Knights, Tennessee Ku Klux Klan. On the night of June 10th, 1990, when Damian Patton driving, Armstrong shot at the West End Synagogue, which was empty, with a Tech 9.
All nobody cares. Go back. Go back. Go down. There you go. Ku Klux Klan crowd in Mississippi. Yeah, just click on them. Tulsa Race Massacre. Yeah, click on that. There you go. Tulsa Race Massacre. Okay, read that.
Tulsa Race Massacre. The Tulsa Race Massacre, also known as the Tulsa Race Riot or the Black Wall Street Massacre,
Go ahead.
was a 2-day-long white supremacist terrorist
Massacre. A 2-day long white supremacist terrorist massacre. Massacre, y'all.
Right.
Watch this. Keep going.
that took place between May 31st and June 1st, 1921, when mobs of white residents, some of whom had been appointed as deputies and armed by city government officials.
City government officials armed the KKK and named them deputies. The same thing they do today.
Right.
They get police officers. They know that's grand dragons.
Right.
Master wizard red dragons. They give them badges. They give them coats.
Right.
They give them doctors' outfits. They give them all these professions.
They the judges,
yeah,
the
and
lawyers,
we think they there to help us.
Right.
Right. They know. We're like, well, we know your great grandfather. He was grand wizard. We'll make sure we hire you.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That's what they do.
Yep.
They do that.
So now they the
Yeah.
now,
took
now
that.
they the DA. They the
Right.
they your public defenders. So the judge. They all work together to keep you in jail.
Yep.
Yep.
Hell, they your school teachers.
Right.
And some of y'all see your kids at school to be learned from the Grand Wizard Master Red Dragon,
Right. Some of them,
Jonesboro.
right. Some of them family members are still in the pictures, hanging around the lynchings of us.
Yeah.
They got them. They can point them out in those pictures
I
as
remember
kids.
They did that to what's the owner for the Cowboys?
Jerry
Jerry
Jones.
Hey,
Jones.
oh, yeah.
They did that. They found him in a picture, bro, of a hanging,
Right.
of a lynching.
Yeah.
And he was in the picture, bro. And they found it. Now they try to say, oh, he's not racist. He hires black professional athletes.
Then somebody get at him and then they ostracize him.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
bro.
it
They
was
stopped
LeBron
immediately.
James or somebody.
Nah, it wasn't LeBron. It was somebody low level.
It was somebody that said had that same energy when you talk about Jerry Jones.
I
And,
don't remember.
yeah,
It was, bro.
they got at him though.
But listen, bro. But watch this. If they found a picture of anybody that was walking Jewish people into a chamber,
man,
Right.
they ass would be dead in
real.
prison. They found a picture of this dude. He's a billionaire
Right.
who owns niggas
Right.
still to this day.
Right.
Damn.
Oh, he's called an owner.
Right,
I'm not a slave.
right,
Wow.
Your boss is called your owner.
right. You got to go work on the field.
And you got to go work on the damn. Hey, you in the spirit.
Man, yeah.
Damn.
yeah.
You working in the field.
Field.
Instead of cotton, now they put white lines on the grass.
Right. Yeah.
Instead of white cotton, they got white lines on the grass
Damn.
with the logo of the owner.
Or the owner.
With your whole uniform is representative of
The owner.
The owner.
And you're property of the owner,
Right.
Until he don't want you no more.
And he just let your ass go.
He trade your ass to another owner.
Or cut you.
Cut you, yeah.
Damn, hey, bro. Hey, you in the spirit, bro.
Yeah.
You said they trade you to another owner.
Yeah. Yeah, I got
So
a
I
good book.
sell you to another owner
Yeah.
who then uses you for their glory,
Right.
for their pleasure,
Yeah.
until you too old.
Especially they disorderly. They disorderly and they can pay good. Like, yeah, I'll get rid of you, Chad Ocho, Cinco, and
Right.
I could get three of yous.
Right, three more.
3 more of you for the price of you. Because some another owner they could tolerate your
You know what bro? That's crazy, bro. $40 million slave. That's crazy. And that's cursed in the field, obviously.
Right?
You cursed in the field even if you making $40 million.
Still cursing.
You can't escape these curses, man.
Right. Because in them contracts, you can't say what you want to.
Nah, you can't.
You can't buy what you want to either.
No, you can't even eat what you want
Can't
to.
you? Right.
Can't wear what you want to.
Yeah.
Marry who you want to. That's why the majority of these dudes, they marry white women.
Yep.
Because they're in the big house.
And you have to go to certain events. They make you go to
They
these
may go to
events.
Christmas events
Yep.
and all that book.
Yep.
Hey, that's crazy, bro. All praise to the most. I was too short. All praises. If I was like 6'6", I'm sorry, man. I wouldn't be here. I'm gonna be real about it, bro. So I was heavy into that stuff.
Yeah.
I was heavy into football, man. I was like, shit, this is my life. I was born to do this. And I got to colleges. They said, you too short. I was good, but I was too short. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't that good. I'm like, damn, these dudes is monsters, bro. These dudes are crazy. Anyway, let's go back. These are the Mandingos. Right. The Mandingo fighters. Where we at? The Tulsa race, yeah.
The Tulsa Race Massacre, also known as the Tulsa Race Riot or the Black Wall Street Massacre,
Go ahead.
was a 2-day-long white supremacist terrorist massacre that took place between May 31st and June 1st, 1921, when mobs of white residents, some of whom had been appointed as deputies and armed by city government officials,
Watch this.
attacked black residents
Uh-huh.
and destroyed homes and businesses of the Greenwood district in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Watch this.
The event is considered one of the worst incidents of racial violence in American history.
One of the worst incidents of racial violence in American history. And it was done by the Ku Klux Klan. White dudes.
One of the worst.
One of the worst.
Recorded incidents.
There you go. There you go.
You know.
Because you know a lot of stuff wasn't recorded.
Right. Or
They was killing
documented.
not right.
Yeah.
They was killing ass left and right on them damn slave plantations. Go ahead.
The attackers burned and destroyed more than 35 square blocks of the neighborhood. At the time, one of the wealthiest black communities in the United States, locally known as Black Wall Street.
Go ahead. I think that's how you say it.
It sounds good. It look good.
I'll praise it. We gonna roll with
It
colloquial.
said it's one of the wealthiest black community. That means it was way more
Right.
than just that one.
Yep. Absolutely. Go ahead.
More than 800 people were admitted to hospitals, and as many as 6,000 black residents of Tulsa were interned in large facilities, many of them for several
It
days.
says more than 800 people were admitted to hospitals, y'all. Look at the picture. Look at the picture, man.
That's like a war zone.
Yeah. That's like Gaza.
Right.
That's like what Amalek is doing to Gaza right now.
Right.
Demolishing it. Look at that, y'all. This is America. Right there. That's an American picture where our ancestors lived and thrived and were good by themselves. They didn't need no white man.
Right.
They didn't need none of that.
They had our own hospitals.
Their own hospitals.
Everything. Bus
Own
line.
airports.
Right.
Own banks. Schools. Movie theaters. Had our own everything.
Right.
So the trauma, y'all understand something. And we gonna get more into it. But y'all gotta understand the trauma that comes from always getting knocked down when you on top is to that you'll never see yourself as belonging on top.
Right.
Because look, Black Wall Street, they were, like you said, officer, they wasn't the only thriving black community.
Right.
But name me one thriving black community today. I'll wait. Can't do it. Because of things like this, our brothers are traumatized. We feel like we absolutely need this white man.
Right. That's why it's so hard when we bring out the color of Christ. It's hard for our own people to even get it. That's why when the Book of Clarence came out, our own people hated that Christ was black.
Hey, black people!
Yeah.
Hated that the greatest man that walked the earth was black.
It was black. How dare you put him in a movie?
But they'll go see Baby Boy.
Man.
Right.
They go see the Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the Christ.
Then they came out with another little lame movie right after
The Chosen.
Man, The Chosen right after that. Crazy.
But all that is because our minds. You know how the scripture talks about in Deuteronomy verse 46, about until he have destroyed us.
Right.
That's what this is destroyed.
Right.
It's 48, 46. My bad. This is destroyed, y'all.
Right.
We are destroyed. Read on.
Right.
The Oklahoma Bureau of Vital Statistics officially recorded 36 dead.
Hey, I don't believe that number.
Yeah, you know they messed that
How
up.
800 people were, so just 36 died of 800? Of 6,000?
6,000 black residents attacked.
And you got bombs?
Right.
Y'all pray for us, man. Our mics is all jacked up. And you got bombs? They had dynamite.
Right.
They implanted dynamite. Only 36 were recorded.
I know
dead?
you can look at that picture and tell more than 36
yeah.
people
Hell
died.
yeah.
In just that block area. That ain't even 35 blocks. That's probably 3 blocks in this picture.
Go ahead.
The 2001 Tulsa Reparations Coalition examination of events identified 39 dead, 26 black, and 13 white.
Yeah, right. Come on.
Based on contemporary autopsy reports, death certificates, and other records.
Watch this.
The commission gave several estimates ranging from 75
75?
to 300 dead.
Oh, so wait a minute. So it wasn't just 39. It went from 75 to 300. Which one is it?
That's in the same
I mean,
paragraph.
it's more than 300.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point.
You burned 6,000 black residents.
That's a whole town.
Man, more than, shoot, man, okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy right there. Keep going.
The commission gave several.
The massacre.
The massacre began during Memorial Day weekend after 19-year-old Dick Rowland, a black shoe shiner, was accused of assaulting Sarah Page, a white 17-year-old elevator operator in the nearby Drexel building. He was arrested, and rumors that he was to be lynched was spread throughout the city.
Hey, you know it's crazy. There's always some damn white woman accusing us of doing some crazy stuff. This white woman, she was a what? Sarah Page, a white 17-year-old elevator operator, was accused one of our brothers of assaulting her. There's always some damn white woman, man. That's why we said white women were worse than the white man.
Right, for real.
The white woman was worse than the damn white man, bro.
Right.
That white woman got so much death on her blood, got so much blood on her hands.
Yeah, she was the cause of a lot of these things. Was it Rosewood?
Yep,
Was
Rosewood.
White woman, Emmett Till.
Yep.
What's the other dude?
Bro, with Emmett Till, this white demon came out and said, I made it all up.
Right.
But because she 89 years old, don't nobody want to, that thing was swept under the rug. Right. I want to come clean before I die. I made it all up. Emmett Till was innocent.
Right.
But because she an old white woman, she got mercy.
No, it's because it happened to us. Because there's a lot of old Nazis, from 1945. They still coming and killing them in their 90s.
On their deathbed.
Right.
On their deathbed.
Killing them, their kids,
right.
their wife, everybody. Their whole lineage is being put to death.
Right.
Read on.
He was arrested, and rumors that he was to be lynched were spread throughout the city, where a white man named Roy Belton had been lynched the previous year. Mm-hmm. Upon hearing reports that a mob of hundreds of white men had gathered around the jail where Rollin was being held, a group of 75 black men, some armed, arrived at the jail to protect Rollin. The sheriff persuaded the group to leave the jail.
Now what I'm trying to, bro, we backed each other up.
Man.
It said that upon hearing reports, what it say? The mama who got around the jail, Rollins been held. A group of 75 black men, some armed, arrived at the jail to protect Rollin. Protect them from what? From being lynched.
Right.
We said we ain't having that over here.
Right.
We ain't having that over here in our community.
Right.
You ain't for the lynch our brother. You gotta stand. Y'all know how Judah is.
Right.
You gotta stand. We ain't probably like, nah, hell nah, bro. That ain't happening. You ain't doing that. You gonna lynch, you gotta go through us.
Right. Because we had our own police station. What are y'all doing over here?
Hey, it said the sheriff persuaded the group to leave, assuring them.
Right, that's when.
Assuring. So the cracker lied.
Right.
Assuring them that he had the situation under control. Watch this. Read the next one.
The most widely reported and corroborated inciting incident occurred as the group of black men left, when an elderly white man approached O.B. Mann, a black man, and demanded that he hand over his pistol. Man refused, and the old man attempted to disarm him. A gunshot went off, and then, according to the sheriff's reports,
According to the sheriff.
all hell broke loose.
Wow. Go ahead.
The two groups shot at each other until midnight, when the group of black men were greatly outnumbered and forced to retreat to Greenwood. At the end of the exchange of gunfire, 12 people were dead, 10 white and 2 black.
Hey, we kicked that ass.
10
up.
white and 2 black. Go ahead. I don't believe it, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't believe that number.
They just made it up so it could rectify.
So that make it seem like what they did was good.
Right.
Go ahead.
Alternatively, another eyewitness account was that the shooting began down the street from the courthouse when black business owners came to the defense of a lone black man being attacked by a group of around 6 white men. It is possible that the eyewitness did not recognize the fact that this incident was occurring as a part of a rolling gunfight that was already underway. As news of the violence spread throughout the city, mob violence exploded. White rioters invaded Greenwood that night and the next morning, killing men and burning and looting stores.
Oh, snap. That sound like what we do when the police kill us and then they call us, what they call us? Freaking rioters. And sisters,
Looters.
rioters, looters,
Yeah.
thugs. That's what they call us. But they did that to our brothers and sisters in Oklahoma.
Right.
Go ahead.
You got the guy in California, Rodney King.
Rodney King.
Yeah. Yeah, they beat him to a pope.
Didn't call us.
That's where that
losers.
blue line come from.
Right.
That was that thin blue. A lot of people don't know that was that thin blue line. When you see people with that thin blue line, with their flag, that's where that comes from. It comes from the Rodney King riot. The police department said we gotta be the thin line. We gotta form a thin blue line. What they was doing was protecting white people from hoodlum niggas. Look it up. That's where that stuff comes from. A lot of people don't even know that. It come from the Rodney King riots. Go ahead.
Around noon on June 1st, the Oklahoma National Guard imposed martial law, ending the massacre. About 10,000 black people were left homeless, and the cost of the property damage amounted to more than $1.5 million in real estate
Come on.
and $750,000 in personal property.
In personal property.
That's a lot of money today.
Right.
Yeah, think about that.
Yeah, because that was back then. That's how much that was. Oh, if it shows us. Okay,
Right.
yeah.
The equivalent is.
Equivalent
Yeah.
to $36.92 million in 2022.
Wow. That let you know how much the city was worth. How much that black community was worth. Over $30 million. Go ahead.
Today it will be probably triple 36 million.
Yeah. That's what, 2 years
It will
later?
be $1
2 years
trillion.
later?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
By the end of 1922, most of the residences' homes had been rebuilt, but the city and real estate companies refused to compensate them.
Cursed in the city. Cursed in the city. You gonna burn my stuff down, and you can't even compensate me?
Right.
I pay an insurance. That's why we paid insurance, and you can't compensate us. We just got our stuff burnt down. Racism.
And then they say they rebuilt it, and I guarantee you, we ain't staying in them houses that they rebuilt. It's crazy.
Look at that. It say many survivors.
Many survivors left Tulsa, while residents who chose to stay in the city, regardless of race, largely kept silent about the terror, violence, and resulting losses for decades.
So go
That
back.
trauma right there.
Go back. There you go. Read that.
16th Street Baptist Church bombing. The 16th Street Baptist Church bombing was a terrorist bombing of the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, Alabama on September the 15th, 1963. The bombing was committed by a white supremacist terrorist group.
And we forget, y'all, that was only, what, 50 years ago?
Right.
60 years ago? That ain't far, bro.
Ain't long ago.
Yeah, right. That's a grandma.
Right.
My mama was
My
born.
mama was born then.
That's crazy. Go ahead.
4 members of a local Ku Klux Klan KKK chapter planted 19 sticks of dynamite
Planted sticks of dynamite. Go ahead.
attached to a timing device beneath the steps located on the east side of the church.
But then people went, why y'all got security? Why y'all searches like this? Because this stuff happens.
Right.
Trying to keep your simple behind safe. You don't like it, stay home with the Ku Klux Klan. Go ahead.
Described by Martin Luther King Jr. as one of the most vicious and tragic crimes ever perpetrated against humanity. The explosion at the church.
Against black people. Go ahead.
The explosion at the church killed 4 girls and injured between 14 and 22 other people.
Killed 4 little girls doing nothing wrong in the church. Blew them up to pieces, man. That's some sick stuff, man.
Where you think you should be the safest at?
Church.
Church. They're like, we finna go mess with them. They ain't doing nothing to nobody.
They ain't doing nothing. 4 innocent little girls.
Right.
4 innocent, chilling, doing nothing. Yeah, but Esau the devil.
Right.
Yeah, we ain't gonna blame Christianity. We ain't gonna get a Christianity right now. We talk about Esau being a damn devil.
For real.
Blowing up damn churches. That's why God said we're gonna be cursed in the city.
Right.
We don't.
Although the Federal Bureau of Investigation had concluded in 1965 that the bombing had been committed by 4 known KKK members.
So the FBI said, yeah, we know who these dudes are. Right. Jump down to no persecutions. Right there.
No persecutions were conducted until 1977.
That's 12 years later.
Wow.
12 years later is when they put these dudes on trial.
Just one of them.
Come on.
When Robert Chambliss was tried by Attorney General of Alabama, Bill Baxley, and convicted of the first-degree murder of one of the victims.
So how he only got charged for 1 when 4 of them died? And up to 22 people were injured.
I was gonna say that's still like 22 counts of attempted murder.
The FBI, I'm going to tell y'all, man, these agencies are not for us, clearly. Y'all so happy in Wyoming. The FBI said, nah, we ain't picking up the case. We good. That ain't no hate crime. She's supposed to do that to them niggas. These dudes said we know who the bombers are, but we only go charge 1 12 years later for 1 murder. That's some evil stuff, man. Go back. Yeah, 30 years later. Hey, no, I'm sorry, read that as part of a revival.
As part of a revival effort by states and the federal government to prosecute cold cases from the civil rights era.
Cold cases. How is cold when they know who the dudes were? That lets you know. A cold case is we couldn't find the perpetrator. We couldn't find the suspects. That's what made it cold.
Right.
The FBI said we know who they are. So why you label it a cold case? They liars, man. That's a curse. Go ahead.
As part of a renewal effort by states and federal government to prosecute cold cases from the civil rights era, the state placed both Blanton Jr. and Cherry on trial, who were each convicted of 4 counts of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment in 2001.
Okay, stop. Go up. Oh, you're the spirit.
Right.
Go up. Go up.
The other up.
So this thing happened in 1965.
Right.
They didn't convict the dudes till 2001.
They almost dead already.
They dead already.
Yeah.
Think about it. Let's say 1965. They was 30 years old.
Right.
2001. How old are they?
They in their 90s.
About 70 years old.
Yeah,
70, 80
yeah.
years old, right?
Yeah.
35 years from that, that's 2000. And then you add.
Yeah,
Man,
right.
yeah.
So it's like,
They live their
damn.
life.
They don't live their life.
Yeah.
They work. I'm gonna tell you. Listen closely. This is what I'm about to say. They work with the FBI to do it.
Right.
It was the FBI that bombed the church.
Right.
These weren't no ordinary dudes. How the hell you get 20 sticks of dynamite?
Right. Where you get that from?
Where can you get dynamite from?
Yeah, you just go to the store like, yeah, I need 20 sticks of dynamite.
I'm gonna order off Amazon.
Right.
What's the quantity? 20 sticks of dynamite.
Right.
You ain't doing that to build a damn bunker.
Right.
You ain't doing that to build a highway through a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
To build a dam.
Yeah, where you getting it from?
They knew exactly what they were doing.
Right.
That's why the FBI said, well, what they said? We know who the 4 are.
Of course you do.
Because they work for us.
Wow.
Yeah, they're working for the FBI.
So in 77, they just had to give somebody
let's give
something.
some. I gotta convict you.
Yeah, I gotta
Charlie.
convict you, man.
Charlie, we gotta convict you.
We're gonna take care of you.
We want to appease the people. It's 2000 when we're trying to get our president elected. So we're gonna convict you so that our president can get elected by the black people. We need the black vote, Charlie.
Over 30 years.
We need the black vote. Because guess what? 2000 and what?
1.
2001? Who's the president?
Bush.
Woo!
Boom.
Damn, that
Ooh.
was right.
Boom!
Boom.
That was during the time of the World Trade Center.
Come on now, talk to me.
Yep, Bush.
We need the black vote.
Right.
Right.
We gotta appease these niggas. Cause some stuff going on.
Right.
Ain't it what Kanye say?
Right.
George Bush don't
Don't
care
care
about
about
black people.
Damn. Can I get a strip on that?
Please, brother,
Give me
please.
Book of Lamentation 4 and 17.
All praises.
Get out.
Man, it's crazy. They bombed the church.
Bomb the church, man. It was the FBI. FBI.
The
bombed
FBI
church.
did it.
Yeah, they
Wow.
bombed the church.
Yeah, read that.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Hey, this white man, this government, this system, hey, they're not protecting us.
Nah, bro.
All right? They are a part, of what's happening to us.
Right.
They're the reason that, the thing that's going on with us is happening to us. I mean, look at this. They bombed the church, and it took, 10 years
20
later
years, bro.
for them
for
to
the first one.
convict one person.
Right.
And the FBI had all the names during that time in 1965. And then another So that's 10 years, and then another 20 years later, which is over 30 years
Right.
to
To
convict
the other three.
the other 3.
Right.
So that means this first one, he was probably old and probably had another 10 years to live at that time.
Right.
And they say, all right, we're going to wait till you other 3 get old and maybe have another 5 or 6 years to live before we put you in jail.
Right.
Man, that's crazy.
Yep. Don't take it back off it, man. Give me Zechariah 11 and 5. Because this you basically say they're not guilty. You know what I'm saying? You're not really convicting them.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, they got out scotch-free.
All their wives dead, all their children grown up.
Right. They ain't missing
They
nobody.
good. They ain't missing
Yeah,
nobody.
They ain't missing nobody. Read that, man.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5.
Read.
Whose possessors slay them.
They slayed these 4 young sisters that they had nothing to do with nothing. They don't even know what y'all beefing about. They ain't got no dog in the fight. They slayed these sisters. Read.
And hold themselves Not guilty.
Not guilty is I'm gonna convict one of them when you old as hell. Then 30 years later, I'm convict the other.
other three.
Yeah.
That's not guilty.
I know who did it, but we can't. We still conducting a cold case. That's not guilty.
Hey, that's crazy, bro. Think about it, bro. For the FBI to say we know who did it,
Right.
but it's still a cold case.
Still a cold case.
Right. So I'm looking up that guy, Robert Chambliss. He was then 73 when he stood trial.
Damn.
Wow.
In 1977.
You know, trials go for a long time.
Right.
73,
73 at that time. So he had to be the oldest. So they wait. Them other ones
bro.
was young, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
Right.
Wow. Hey, that's crazy. Go back, bro. Go back. Hey, we cursed in the city, y'all.
Right.
Hey, go to the next one. Go to the black codes. Oh, here we go. Go ahead, soldier.
Handout. Examples of black codes, Mississippi. Black codes were laws that restricted the freedom and movement of black people and forced them to work for low wages. Though they existed before the Civil War throughout the U.S.
Watch this.
Most of these laws were passed in the South from 1865 to 1866.
So let's say these laws already existed before Civil War. Supposedly emancipated. So go down. So this is the black codes in Mississippi. Read that. That's
Some
fine.
black codes in Mississippi. All freedmen, free Negroes,
Free niggas.
and mulattoes.
Y'all know the mulatto is. Mulatto, you light skinned. Mutts. Go ahead.
in this state over the age of 18 years
Watch this.
with no lawful employment
With no job.
or business
Uh-huh.
or found unlawfully assembling themselves together,
You can't even be around each other.
Dang.
Go ahead.
either in the day or nighttime,
And they say you can't be around each other in day or night. Watch this.
shall be deemed
Shall be deemed.
vagrant.
I mean, the white man will look at you and say, you're a bum.
Dang.
No job, you're a bum. Y'all together chilling, y'all bums.
That's crazy.
And you know what we do with bums? We put them in jail.
Jail.
Go ahead, watch this.
beggars, drifters, and on conviction thereof shall be fined in a sum not exceeding $50
And
imprisoned at the discretion of the court,
go ahead.
but not exceeding 10 days.
Bullshit.
Dang.
Brothers would get locked up and their families would never see them
Yeah,
again.
forget about them.
They forget about it. But their family would never write chain gang.
Right.
They put their ass on the railroad.
And you know what's crazy about that law? When they let you out, even to this day, they tell you, like if you're on probation or something, that if you're a felon, I can't be around you.
Right.
It's a violation of my probation to be around other felons. That's the same thing they saying. It is unlawful for us to gather together.
Some jobs, bro, when they do a background check, if anybody in your family is a felon, they don't give you the job. If anybody, especially somebody in your house, or your wife, or your brother, your sister, your ass ain't getting the job.
You got to think about it. I mean, they didn't allow us to hang out in what, like a large gathering?
Anywhere, man.
Anywhere.
But
what-
let's say assembly, anywhere.
Assembly.
Yeah.
What's that law today? Stop
looting.
and frisk.
Yep.
So you could be hanging out, they'd stop and got the right to just frisk you. They could take you to jail.
Yep. Which was deemed unconstitutional. They in New York they deemed that unconstitutional, but by then
They
it was
did?
too late.
Yeah.
It was too late. They was locking people up for everything. All right, read the next one.
All contracts for labor made with freedmen, free Negroes, and mulattoes for a longer period than 1 month shall be in writing. And if the laborer shall quit the service of the employer before the expiration of his
Watch
term of
this.
service
Go ahead.
without good cause,
Without a good cause, but
He's-
there was never a good cause for a nigga to quit according to the white man. That's why the day when you quit, they where you going? Well, you got to give it 2 weeks. Why you got to give it 2 weeks? You don't give me 2 weeks when you fire me. I don't know, man. Hey, right, if you quit, you
Yeah.
might not get unemployment.
Right.
Go ahead.
he shall forfeit, surrender his wages
I gotta give up my money
for that year.
for that what?
For that year.
Watch this.
Up to the time of quitting.
So that means January. If I quit in December, I owe from January because I quit. These are the laws that will put. That's trauma, man. These are the laws that were put on the Black, Hispanic, and Native American man. Cursed in the city. Go down. Go down. Don't read that one. Let's talk about marrying a white woman, which we all agree. Go down. Let's go to the next state. Louisiana. Read that.
Some black codes in Louisiana. Every Negro is required to be in the regular service. Employment of some white person.
Stop. Your boss had to be white.
Damn.
Or you would be breaking the law. That ain't living. That's what? Slavery. Bondage. Cursed in the city.
Hey, Cap, and the trauma of that is today, right now, say you own a business. Instead of working for you, I'd rather work for the white man.
I'd rather work for the white man.
Yeah, I'm not going to help you.
Nah.
No, for what?
Nah. I got to work for you. You pay me $6.
Right.
The white man paid me $4. I'd rather work for you.
His $4 better.
His $4 better than yours. But you know, we do that, right? We will see two people on the street. We will see a white man selling a hot dog, a black man selling hot dogs. The white man selling a hot dog for $10. The black man selling a hot dog for $5. We would rather eat from that white man's hot dog.
And complain about the $5
And then
hot
complain
dog.
about,
Like,
oh,
why the
man,
hell
it's too
you said this
expensive.
thing so high?
It's too expensive,
Right.
man. You know what? I'm gonna go to the white man hot dog. I'm gonna just pay. Oh, his hot dog is better.
Dang.
Yeah.
Right. Or they try to get over. They're like, this hot dog $5 here, man. I got $4. You know,
Like,
take
right,
that.
hey, man, hook me up,
Come
man.
on, man. Hook me up.
Hook me up, man. I only got $4, man. Hook me up.
Right.
The black man spent more money because his hot dogs are more quality.
Yeah, say it on the mic.
Say it on the
soldier.
mic, man.
The black man's hot dogs are more quality than the white man.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, even if it's the reverse, even if the black man sells hot dog for $10, the white man sells a hot dog for $9, we get mad at the black man for selling a hot dog for $10. Bro, that's your people. Spend that extra dollar.
Right.
Invest in your own people. But that's that, what is it, that Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah,
is.
right. And
That's that trauma.
It coming from the trauma. It's going in the class. The
Right,
trauma
that
of what
constant
been done
beatdown.
already.
Yep, we beat down
That
each
got
other.
beat into us.
Now we just do, now they sit back and now we
Right.
just do it.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, that's the Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's the Rosewood. You know,
Bro,
all
hey, you in the spirit, bro. I was thinking about that.
that. Right.
Do you know white people don't cook better than black people?
Right.
White people don't cook better on all aspects of the game.
Right.
Why in the hell, when a white business is established, that business lasts a long 20, 30 years
Right.
till they pass it down to their kids? A black man business established, it may last 3 years.
Right.
And their food is better.
Way better.
But as a community, we would rather go to this white man business.
Right.
Because when we think of white people, we think of longevity. We think of pure. We think of clean. We think of good. But ultimately, God said, support your people. Just how our brothers did in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Right.
It's our brothers did it in Rosewood.
Right.
But that trauma.
Right.
That trauma, like, nah, we'd rather go to the white man who made laws
Yeah.
that still apply today.
Right.
Ooh, see, I know it's good. These laws still apply today.
Yeah.
Because 95% of everybody in here that work, 95% of our bosses are what? White. Think about it like y'all was talking about the NFL.
Right.
Name one black owner.
Right.
Zero. Is there a black owner? I don't think there's no black owners.
He
ain't
got
got no
stock.
100%.
Ain't no black owners.
Yeah, he ain't the owner. He got stock in it.
Hey, look that up. Ain't on the Raiders. Hey, look it up.
I bet she's not 100%.
It's a white dude. Al Davis on the Raiders. And it goes back to his father,
Right.
which was a slave. His great-great-father was a slave owner.
Right.
All of these teams, look, Al Davis owns the Raiders, man.
Right.
Oh, his son, who is, I don't know his damn son name.
Hey, you ain't gonna find nothing.
Yeah, type in black NFL owners. It's 0, y'all. 0 black NFL owners.
That remind me of that episode on
There are no black majority owners in the NFL.
Right.
Bomb.
Nor NBA, nor baseball, nor anything.
right.
Go back.
That remind me of that the episode on South Park.
Yeah, McCormick.
Yeah, Carl, when they were talking about the
Yeah,
college
slaves.
teams.
Yeah, you talking about Colorado.
Yeah, right.
Yep. So how do you get your what do you say?
Your
Student
athletes. Your student
athletes.
athletes. Yeah. Your student athletes.
Right. How do you not pay your student athletes?
Yeah.
That's what they call them, student athletes, but they just slaves.
Right.
Read that. When it talk about you only got to be white again.
Every Negro is required to be in the regular service, employment of some white person
Watch this.
or former owner.
Or former.
Damn.
They made a law that said we gonna make you free, but you have to work for your previous slave owner.
Damn.
Read on.
who shall be held responsible for the conduct of said Negro.
Dang.
Watch this.
But said employer or former owner may permit said Negro to hire his own time, get additional
So
work.
you got to get a second job. I may let you get a second job.
Damn.
Right. Even today, you got to get approval for overtime. All this stuff go back to the black codes, man.
Man.
You get overtime, what they do? Flex it. Just leave early tomorrow. Nah, what you mean, Cracker? I work 3 extra hours. I need to be paid for 3 extra hours. Nah, just leave early tomorrow. The hell is this?
That's crazy. Hey, that goes working for your former slave owner, that goes to sharecropping too. And you supposed to be free, but everything you was doing, you were basically still a slave. Cause they're like, oh no, you made me some money, but you owe me for this ox, you owe me for this doggone plow, you owe me for these
Everything.
seed.
Yep.
Yeah, now you in debt and you don't work all year.
You know what they call it today? Taxes.
Tax, man.
Hey, that's what I was thinking. Right.
They call that taxes today.
Right.
By the time you see your paycheck, you expecting $3,300 more dollars.
Right.
And you say, God damn, what happened to all my money? Well, we took this out and this out. But damn, you didn't ask me.
That's that white person named FICA.
Yeah, right, FICA. They
Man.
take everything. They take everything. Hey, watch this though. Read on.
But said employer or former owner may permit said Negro to hire his own time, get additional work, by special permission in writing, which permission shall not exceed over 7 days at any one time.
Watch the next one, y'all.
No Negro shall be permitted to rent or keep a house within said parish or community.
No Negro shall be permitted to rent or keep a house within this community. Watch this.
Any Negro violating this provision shall be immediately ejected.
Ejected. What that sound like, y'all? Evicted. Eviction. Red line.
Right.
I didn't get permission to live here, nigga. I didn't get permission to live with these good old white folk.
Right.
You take your ass over there with the raccoons, nigga. And the rats and
Right.
the possums.
You lost.
That's
boy?
where HOAs come from.
Right, yeah.
HOA is a curse in the
Right.
city. It's the damn devil, I'm telling you. Makes no damn sense. HOAs are meaningless.
For real.
Read.
And compelled to find an employer and any person who shall rent or give the use of any house to any Negro in violation of this section shall pay a fine of $5 for each
So you
offense.
couldn't even rent your house out to a black person. These are laws, y'all. This ain't like a suggestion.
Right.
Read the next one.
No public meetings or congregations of Negroes shall be allowed within said parish, community, after sunset.
What y'all think they're going to?
Sunset
Towns. Sundown Town. Nigga, take your ass inside.
You must be lost, boy.
Yep, go ahead.
But such public meetings and congregations may be held between the hours of sunrise
Watch this.
and sunset
Watch this.
by the special permission
By the permission.
in writing of the captain of patrol.
Y'all say they put in writing? Most Negroes couldn't write. Or read. They didn't know the alphabet. They getting paper. Hey, yeah, write this down. We don't know what we doing.
That's the same thing as a slave pass
There you go.
to go from plantation to plantation.
Plantation. Go down. This next one say no Negro should preach. Go down. Go to Florida.
Some black codes in Florida.
This is just some of the codes. Go ahead.
No person shall be a representative elected to office
Watch this.
unless he be a white man.
Stop. Unless it be a white man. Read the next one.
A citizen of the United States,
Which we were not.
and shall have been an inhabitant of the state 2 years next preceding his election.
So you got to understand, all three of those made us incapable of ever becoming elected to office. We wasn't white, we weren't citizens, and we didn't have any inhabitant of the state because we were property. We were property. We wasn't residents of the state. 3/5 of a man to this day. Cursed to the city. Go down. Hey, we ain't done, man. Hey, we gonna try to speed it up. Go down. Go down. Couldn't have a knife. Couldn't have nothing. Go back. All right, go back. Read the scripture again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 16.
Go ahead.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed should I be in the city. Hold on, we ain't done with the city, y'all. We gonna try to get through it. And we gonna finish verse 16.
Hey, we getting all the meat out the bone.
Yeah. We ain't even done with verse 6. We ain't even done with in the city.
Yeah, we ain't even did the field yet.
All right, hey, Lord's will, next week we're going to finish with verse 16, all right, with cursing the city and cursing the field. Stay tuned next week, all right? I'm Captain Gad to my left.
Officer Dunn.
To my right.
Officer Nahasa.
That we say, shalom.
Shalom.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word